Well, we have Cue the Fire record bank runs happening. The record amount of you guys pulling all of your money out of the bank. Huh. I wonder why, especially in the UK. Now, I'm going to tell you that I don't think that is going to be your worry. I think they have bigger fish to fry, and you just happen to be the fish. And you guys, in yesterday's video, you put it in my head. You said, oh, wait. Look, this is some other things that I want to present to you, Bravo. And I said, uh-oh. See, on this channel, we just work together. That's why you subscribe. You subscribe, and we're trying to put everything like this puzzle. So first we're like, take all the cash out of the bank. Then they're like, oh, wait a minute. They're going to do this, which I will get to in just 1 second. Kath withdrawals in the UK soar. Woo! As Brits. Well, one, stop paying their bills, so congratulations to you guys for figuring this out. You should try it, though, with taxes. That should be a good one. But you grapple with the rising costs of living. And I say thank you, Hannah Ward Glenton. Oh, is that like Neil? That is not Neil's wife. Nope, that is not. Actually, Neil just messaged me. He's like, everyone's blowing up my phone. Who's Skylar? But anyways, for those of you that know or don't know Neil, a friend of mine, I hung out in California, but he is over on the other side of the pond. That is his channel, and he looks like he's taken a half a month off, which I will say, go follow him. He's a really good guy, and I wish I could be him and take a half a month off. So far, I think I put in 2 or 3 years. 3 years? Not a single day off. There is something broken. But as CNBC says, Brits are using cash as a way to manage their budgets. Well, the problem with that, you put it in the little envelopes and you take it out. The problem with that now, because of the costs of everything, right? Whatever you put in there, you're like, I'm out. And it's only day 2. This was supposed to last us a week. I used to do that with the 6, big family, right? 6 kids, a wife, a dog. Like, it was not easy. You'd put all those money in the envelopes for the week and you're like, that's it. Again, day 2, you're like, I don't know. Everything's expensive. It's kind of like dieting, right? It's a good idea. Well, until you figure out it doesn't work. Also, I just figured out, what the hell? I'll just work every day of my entire life. So much for a budget. But okay, here we go. Let's put all these little pieces together. This is from Forbes, and this was years ago. We're just trying to figure this out. Why the IRS have so many guns? Like, IRS has this was how many? This article's over 3 years old. Who knows how many guns they have now? These are the people that you're like, oh, you're a little late on your taxes, and never mind these Uzis that we carry. I was thinking just maybe a calculator, something like that. But also 5 million rounds of ammunition. Someone was saying they're hollow point. This is great. But if I can, just for a second, let me try to put the pieces of this puzzle together for you. I know, right? Crazy times that we're currently living in. And this was a trip. This just shows you that the powers that be, do they think they're powerful or what? So for all of you that just sit by and go, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, right? It's that frog being boiled. Man, if you were to drop someone from like 3 years ago into today, they'd be like, what have you allowed to happen? And here's what I think is going to happen. I could be totally wrong. Just in case there's a pushback. Oh, well, the FBI and the IRS, right? They got your back. There won't be a pushback. But we have the new digital dollar coming out. Well, relatively soon. And if you don't like it, well, you're going to like it. Because we have this little place called IRS that's going to enforce this to make sure that this gets adopted. And now with this new bill that just passed, or did it pass? Or right there, it passed. It was like a 51-50. Thank you, Vice President Harris, for pushing that bill over the ledge. But now we take what we currently have, the IRS, and we not only add more, we take what we have and we double it. There is more money being pushed into that than anything. And if anyone pushes back, well, you're not going to like the outcome. I mean, they're doing this to former presidents of the United States. Now, at first, when they're like, we're not going to allow you to talk on our platform, like Twitter. We're like, Well, you probably shouldn't have said that. And it is their platform. But now, oh my gosh, welcome to the Banana Republic. And if you think for a second they're not coming after you, yes, they're coming after you. GOP warns thousands of new IRS agents will target you, the middle-class Americans. And yes, I know it's to handle inflation. This bill is to handle inflation, which you know it won't. It's like, who's the guy? They're like, what do we name this thing, right? Let's name it. We'll stick it to the taxpayers. No, I don't think that'll work, Bob. Let's go inflation reduction. Also, if you want to know, because I do check, I make sure my sources. I went to verify this. Yes, the IRS did buy nearly $700,000 in ammunition in 2022. So yes, it does look like the Second Amendment is very important to government. So just make sure they don't take it away from you. And I do believe at some point the frog is going to jump out of the water, turn off that heat and say, enough is enough. And I think this may have been the straw that broke the camel's back. The FBI is corrupt. No, say it isn't so, Mark. Goes nuclear over the Trump raid. Slams silent GOP leadership. And I think that's how normal people are, like you and I, parents, right? You know, you're watching TV or whatever. The kids start getting a little rambunctious. And you're like, oh, I really don't want to handle it. You know you're right, and they're wrong. But then at some point, you know, they get out the lighter fluid and they start covering, you know, the living room couch, maybe you, and then the one over there is like flicking the lighter. And at some point, you as a parent need to say, enough is enough. I mean, could you imagine if that was you, which it probably will be at some point, coming into your house, kicking down the doors with their guns and busting your safes open, like, we gotta find this evidence somewhere. And I'm just a YouTuber, man. Just don't look in the sock drawer. It's gonna embarrass both of us. You won't even understand. But Mark is saying this is the worst attack on this, let me change the word to banana republic in modern history. So people, what are you gonna do? I know me with my little channel, I try the best, and then they boot you, right? You have channels that are like Watchdog USA, America. They're like, well, you're not going to be a watchdog on our platform. So here we go. The Department of Justice has reached an intolerable state of weaponization. That's a very long word. Actually, it's a rough sentence. I'm going to try it again. Go ahead, Bravo. An intolerable state of weaponization. I can't do it. But I'm going with politicization. Did I get it? Is that more gooder? And I don't know why, but this quote from Thomas Jefferson just seems apropos. The tree of liberty. Yeah, you guys, the tree that we currently have, yes, of liberty, freedom, the things that you enjoy, must be refreshed. Gotta hedge it, gotta clip it from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. And I was in the military, so I understand how people build up their forces, build up the troops. Now people will come back, they're like, why do they need 700,000 in ammunition? Why do they need guns? Why do they, right? Well, until you come to the point of, oh, now I know why. But usually at that point, well, you're a little late. Also on this channel, I know I'm not politics. If you come on this channel and you think I'm apolitical, I'm anti-political. I don't like government, not happy about government. I never have been, never will be. My ideal world is just an island. You and I, you bring your family. Just don't bring Skylar. And when I use the word Skylar, I mean like that. Hold on. What? I wasn't referring to you.
But Bravo, I don't like it, man, because now you've like, my name is like a bad word or something. Like, oh, I hit my foot. Oh, don't be a Skylar. You should go get a job. Don't be a Skylar. I don't like my name, but Bravo, stop. I wanted to, I could probably go work for Neil McCoy Ward. He'd probably pay me more than you.
Nobody, my wife and I are very glad to have you. You're doing a great job. Just please keep up the good work. And if you could drop me to the lower corner so I can show people other. Thank you. Oh, thanks for the subscribe too. Kid is on it. Oh, hey, look at my NASDAQ call. Oh, how about that? 2 days, right? 3 days ago, was it this weekend? I said, you watch this video because they said there's going to be a pullback on the NASDAQ. Actually, there's going to be a lot of pullback. I think the Bears have had enough. The Bears are back in town, my friends. U.S. economy because this is this kind of a channel. But boy, my blood starts to boil a little bit. U.S. economy still faces the risk of a severe recession. Oh boy, you look very young in that picture. Very nice. Good job, Brian Evans. Of a severe recession despite strong job. Come on, you guys. Strong jobs report. This is so last year. Jobs reports are always lagging indicators. You wait. You watch the jobs report later. Just give it some time there, my friend. Strong jobs report is bonds flash warnings. Oh, it's more than just El Aaron, Mohammed, it's more than just flash a warning. We have never seen an inversion, Eurodollar, like the way it has. It is a disaster, and it's telling you it's coming. And as Mohammed says, I believe it's too early to declare the recession watch over. Oh no, you watch. I'm telling you, it's a 95% high likelihood probability. Stocks aren't pricing in the economic risk. And I know a lot of people are like getting all FOMO with those stocks, also known as the meme stocks or the pump and dump stocks. Please do not learn how to trade because you're going to buy the top with oh my gosh, we're going to $1 trillion. Stocks aren't pricing in the economic risks. They're huge. Actually, ARK just did today, down 6%. Oh, you're starting to price that in. What else do we got in the toilet? Besides, looks like everything is red. Well, it looks like the yields up there. A 1-year yield is almost 3.3. The 30-year is 3. And not just that, it's staying that way. Like this inversion's getting worse. It's telling you your future no look bright. Or it looks very red, as if a red flag is directly in front of your face. The red flag that preceded a halving of globe that's in half. LA Unified. It's 50-50. It's okay. You snap something, now you have two, like the Titanic. It's cutting in half. Global equities in 2000 and 2007 is back. Warren's City. And just in case you wanted to see what the flag looks like, yes, it looks like that. And you're currently wrapped in it. But let me go over some red flags, some good news, and some bad news. All right, so the good news is if you own a credit card company, that's good because everyone has clearly maxed out their credit cards now and they're looking for more. U.S. online prices, first annual drop in over 2 years. So here we go. Hopefully that will continue. Deflation is back just a little bit, so don't get too carried away. Now the politicians will be like, you see, our bill, it works. I mean, look at this deflation that this bill has. No, this has already been set. Sorry. Builders, the housing market, the stock market, the crypto market, builders are stuck with too many houses as U.S. buyers pull back. Oh, shocker. But if you really want to know what created that, that's the 10-year yield, okay? That's the bond market. The bond market is what prices everything. The Fed, they just try to follow it with their front end with no avail. They've always been wrong, but everyone seems to like, oh, what are you going to say, Jerome? Oh, that's great. I guess it's safe to go back in the water now. Well, I guess that would just depend on what water you wanted to go into, like jobs. You're losing them. Snap reportedly planning employee layoffs. Just about every tech firm is like minimum 10%. And it's all connected, like here in Austin. Oh, tech. We're all tech. Everyone's like, well, our economy is going to be booming. Our housing market booming. That's what realtors think. And then I'm like, well, do you know, like, tech is going to lose, let's say half of, where are they going to go? And I'm like, you didn't think about that, did you? Also, the markets today, Dow down, Russell down, NASDAQ down, New York Stock Exchange, everything down. I mean, even my little dollar trade right there, that's flat. You should have seen that one pop up a little bit. So yeah, gold's up a little bit, silver down. Also, for those of you that are like, Bitcoin, what's going to happen? If you guys see what's happening right here, I can see it with my eyes. That's more so, on this one it was like I said, it's like this parabolic style run. The probabilities of that, highly not likely. On the 4-hour, you're rolling on the MACD. I will go ahead and get rid of that. You're rolling over on the RSI, gone, and you see this, see this rising wedge right there. How do you think that's gonna break? I mean, if I had to take a swing at this, a rising wedge, it goes this way. Also, if you're interested in knowing how to do this, a discount down below, this would be CSU. This is not swing trading. It's my more advanced one. Swing trades like that. See that little where it dips? Yeah, you turn things on, you buy, you sell. But like always, prepare. I mean, guys, this is a very long game, okay? All these things are going to take whiles to play out. I know everyone wants stock market crash today. I can't say that. They go up and down, okay? Just in a trend. Like, let me show you the trend on the NASDAQ, which I said would pull back, which it did. See that white line right there? That's your 200-day moving average right there. See? We're under it. I said, if anything, it bounces its head on it, and we keep heading lower. I mean, unless you guys got something in your pockets that I don't know about, I think this whole system is flushed, and I will see you tomorrow.